So then I said, why the long face? I think we're recording. Never mind. Hello, welcome to Two Nerds who discuss a comic where I, James, will find an obscure or terrible or a decent comic and explain it to Ryan. And before people say, oh, you're just stealing this from Comic Pop's back issues, my refute to that is, well, let's just go to the comic. Also, he doesn't get to open it. At least this one, because we're not opening out the poly bag. Even though this doesn't deserve to be in a poly bag, this deserves to be in a burning flame. Yes, we're doing Avengers number 200. I read this.
I have not.
All the money we're making is going directly to me, okay? I had to read this. What am I saying? We're making no money. Now, please, stay there. Stay. Good. Pikachu will guard it. Lego Pikachu. Which may or may not be discussed in a podcast. What am I saying? Podcast probably going to come out first. What am I saying? We're not even going to upload it. This is me we're talking about. Oh, God, I still need to upload a video.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get there eventually.
Oh, no. I could not upload for a while and I will still say I'm better than you.
Oh, please, come on.
Year and a half!
When you have college and you need to pass your exams, you understand that as well, okay?
I'm the exact same as you.
Well, then you understand how stressful it is to get your exams correct.
Yeah, this is actually a form of stress relief I found, because you can basically find something you don't like and you can yell at it for 20 minutes. That's actually a thing, I've actually done that. I have like 20 unaired videos because I will probably be sued.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I could be sued for all the stuff.
Anyway!
Alright, fine.
Avengers 200.
Alright, quick backstory. This is the 200th issue of the Avengers. First round, we all know the Avengers, us and his heroes. Yeah. Except this was before Joe Quesada did Avengers Disassembled, when he did Let's Make the Avengers Actually Matter.
Yeah.
This was back when, oh shit, we have people who can't sell a book. Just give them to the Avengers. Same thing with Justice League. Justice League went through years where it was just characters who couldn't sell a book, like Fire and Ice, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Guy Gardner, Martian Manhunter, The Flash, Black Canary. Flash could not sell a comic, that's why he was part of the original Justice League.
Get out!
Most people who are on the Justice League who are not named Superman or Batman, because even Wonder Woman had this issue, when they were on the Justice League, it was because they couldn't sell a book. Why do you think Superman and Batman aren't found on original members of the Justice League? Because they had books to sell. The Justice League was for people who they couldn't sell a book.
Yeah.
So,
true.
Wonder Woman couldn't sell a book at this time.
Well, they probably could, but that's not for this age group.
It was the 1960s. They would not be allowed that. Like, well, what am I saying? Every cover of Wonder Woman until like 1975 was like BDSM bondage related.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a story about the creation of Wonder Woman that I'm going to tell you later.
Oh, please, no.
You can understand why we're stalling. I don't want to talk about this.
Yes, even though we should start talking about it. That's the whole reason we're doing this.
Once I explain it to you, you'll wish I never started.
Well then, go ahead, sir.
Alright. Avengers number 999 ended with the Avengers going into a mission, and then they came back with Carol Danvers, now Captain Marvel, but at this time Miss Marvel, heavily pregnant. They came in and she's heavily pregnant, makes no sense. Before they left, she wasn't pregnant at all.
Okay.
And now she's like 9 months pregnant.
Right.
And Avengers number 200, it's a double-sized issue, and it starts with her giving birth, and all the Avengers in this are idiots, okay? Because they're always like, oh, this is amazing, she's pregnant, and oh, it's beautiful, love of life, and that. None of them are questioning that a couple of hours ago she wasn't pregnant at all and now she's giving birth. No one questions this and it's really weird. Then when she gives birth to a child, the child starts rapidly aging. Like, after an hour, it's like a toddler and it's speaking.
Okay.
Oh god, I really don't want to talk about this.
Come on, fight for it.
A filler part is, while the child is rapidly aging, apparently time starts being distorted. So, like, outside dinosaurs are there, World War II planes are coming in.
Yeah.
It's, the usual time distortion thing, and the Avengers have to fight it.
Right, obviously.
And it gives us the visual for attacking a dinosaur with Mjolnir.
Nice.
It's half decent, but no one talks about this. Then the child makes a device, and he's much older. He's like 13 or something. Makes a device and stops the entire distortion. They all stop.
Nice, okay.
Then the child just grows into a man. Just like snap, and he's a man.
Okay.
And then he says, "Hello, mother." And then we get the backstory of this.
Oh, good. We get to finally know what.
No, you don't. This isn't a good thing. There was a villain of the Avengers. I can't really remember his name. This is his biggest event because everyone remembers this and it's terrible. There was an Avengers villain, and what happened is they sent the villain to another dimension, and he can never escape.
Annihilus?
It's not Annihilus. It's not the Annihilus. It's someone else. It's not Annihilus.
Okay.
Annihilus is from the negative zone.
Yeah.
So what the guy did is that he used magic or something to send Captain Marvel into this other dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Time works differently in this dimension. So it's a quantum realm and that, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
He uses his power to mind control Miss Marvel.
Right.
Into sleeping with him.
What?
Wait. And then sends her back to her dimension where she can give birth to him. And he wait, it gets worse. The ending is so bad. This isn't even the worst part.
There's more?
It gets really bad.
How on earth can anything get any worse?
Oh, just wait. And then the Avengers are like, the fuck is this bullshit? And it's like there's some fight between them, and then he basically agrees to go back to his home dimension.
Right. And
Carol Danvers, of her own free will, not mind-controlled, goes with him.
Okay.
Because she's in love with him. She is in
I'm sorry, what now?
This comic basically stated that Captain Marvel, well, Miss Marvel at this time, falls in love with and goes to another dimension with essentially her rapist. So this is more or less it. Captain Marvel gets raped, because that's basically what it is, because she has no free will in this, it's mind control.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy can give birth to himself,
yeah.
Then he goes back to his other dimension, and then Captain Marvel, of her own free will, goes with him because she's in love with him. And that's how the book ends.
That's how it... that's how it ends?
And before you say, oh, there's obviously going to be like Captain America's like, no, obviously she was mind controlled.
Yeah,
Tighten the shield and they're going after him.
Well,
no,
yeah.
The Avengers do nothing and they think this is a good thing.
What?
Mm-hmm. The Avengers do absolutely nothing in this event.
What? Oh, no. No.
And that's how this book ends. You can see why this is one of the most infamous comics to have ever existed. And I'm going to discuss this more when we talk about more bad comics. A trend you will find out in bad comics is that everyone blames everyone else. So a writer will blame an artist. So like, you know the infamous Hank Pym beating his wife?
With his yellow jacket. Aye, everyone knows about that moment.
The writer claims that it was meant to be a shove, but for some reason the artist got it wrong, so it was a backhand instead.
Right.
It's the whole blame everyone else. No one accepts responsibility.
Okay.
Except in this. Everyone is taking blame in this. Everyone from the artists to the writers to Jim Shooter, who was the editor at Marvel, has basically taken blame for this. And they've all said this was a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. And you might be wondering, oh, what happened to Miss Marvel after this?
Yeah.
She's gone for 3 years in real time. 3 years, there is no Miss Marvel until she comes back, and I'm guessing there was a new writer for the Avengers who bloody hated this. Because when she comes back, she basically tells the Avengers, this isn't her words, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, right.
You let me run away with my rapist. Fuck all of yous, I'm joining the X-Men for a bit. She tells the Avengers to go fuck himself. She joins the X-Men for a bit, just so we could have Rogue grab her and get her powers because of the show.
Aye, classic, aye.
And more or less, this comic is weird when it comes to continuity. Because sometimes some writers will say, this never happened, retcon it out of existence. It never happened.
Yeah.
Some writers will have this be brought up several times. Like there was recently a Captain Marvel event where she was saving someone or something, and someone was pregnant and about to give birth, and she more or less just said, "Don't worry, I gave birth to someone who basically mind controlled me to give birth to himself." It was like a random comment to try and calm it down, and everyone was like, "The fuck."
Yeah.
So you can see why this comic is very infamous.
Remind me why we bought it exactly?
So we could do this show, and I could tell you about this.
This cost me 15 quid!
But now you know the knowledge. Now you have this in mind. Whenever you read a Venom comic, because I know you're reading Venom right now.
Yeah, big Venom fan. Love it.
If there is an underwhelming comic or a comic that's not that good from Venom, you can always go, at least it's not Avengers number 200.
Yeah, I highly doubt Venom is ever going to go that way.
I do not know. You underestimate how bad writers can get. Because
the closest thing is the Bride of Venom. That's the closest we've ever got to this.
Trust me, when we get to Frank Miller, oh boy, that's going to be something. Let's just say Frank Miller's done some infamous work. We'll probably do his good work first, so we can get some admiration for him first.
Yeah,
but let's just say a certain holy terror. When we get to that, that's going to be a big iffy.
Right.
But yeah, Avengers 200, the one book that will never, ever, 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 ever be in the MCU. Because I doubt anyone would do this.
Yeah, we are so glad this was not referenced in the Captain Marvel movie.
Wait until Captain Marvel 2, they do this entire story.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I kind of want them to. I kind of want balls to the wall to...
What?
No, I'm lying. I'm joking.
Thank the heavens.
Dude, I hate this book. I had to read this, okay?
You
think it's bad? I'm basically given the outline. I had to read this. I had to read about the mind control. I had to read about the rape. I had to read about her falling in love, okay? So I had to read this.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm the reader, because I guarantee you could not get halfway through this book without burning it.
Well, I'm definitely going to try after this video, because I'm actually going to see if this is legit. And holy...
It is.
Yeah.
Everything I have said is real.
I know, and
because trust me, I make some bad jokes. I would never joke about this.
Yeah, well, I bought the thing. I might as well read it. I'm probably going to gouge my eyes afterwards, but...
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was Avengers 200. Is it the worst book of all time? No. Sadly. There are books far worse than this.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to read those for this show, aren't I?
And I'm going to have to do that straight afterwards.
No, you don't have to. I have to read all of these books.
Hey, I'm just as committed to you. But the likelihood is you'll read half of them and I'll read half of them.
Fine. But anyway, those two nerds talk about Events 200.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to drink some holy water now.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.